what's up, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. So today the next reading we're going to be doing is, what is your next chapter? What is coming for you next? What exciting things, what challenges, what advice do your spirit guides have for you coming into this next chapter? This is a timeless reading, so whenever you found this reading, it was supposed to come to you because you were supposed to receive whatever information is hidden in here. So let's have a look. I want you guys to really tune in now and just relax. Take a few deep breaths and feel which card, which pile you're drawn to. We've got number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. So if you need to, pause the video and have a little meditation. Maybe there's been synchronicities or a certain number that's really been sticking around you that will help you make a decision. Whatever or however you decide, I know and I trust that you guys choose the right message for you today. So let's get into it. Timestamps will be down below in the description box for when you're ready to click straight to your reading. And I hope that you enjoy and this brings you clarity and guidance for this next chapter. Let's go. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your guidance reading. Today we're going to be looking into what is coming within your next chapter in your life. Whenever, however you're watching this, it's meant to come to you today. So trust in that, and let's see what is the next kind of theme that we're looking at in your next chapter. So we have Queen of Pentacles reversed. And then we have Mistress of the Labyrinth. So this, my loves, is a message from the Divine Feminine. My soul knows the way, and the only way out is through. So this could be a phase that you're coming to realize that there is something that needs to be faced. There is something that needs to be learnt. It's about growing. It's about going through and growing through. And I do have a feeling that it's something to do with finding a more stable area within your life. This could mean financial stability or just overall home life, family security, anything in the earthly realms. It could mean within relationships, security, family, work, whatever it is. It's a journey of finding that stability or going to the next level. Your soul knows the way, and the only way out is through. So whether you're escaping something or trying to get out of a rut, whatever it is, this is what this message is going to be bringing through today. So let's go and have a look at these other cards that I've got. I never look at the cards before. And before I go through it with you guys, I like to just leave that up to, surprise. So let's have a look. We have shift your energy. So with shift your energy, there is a different approach needed. So whatever you're coming into, whatever you're facing, whatever the situation is, there is a strong call to shift your energy. And I do get the feeling there's kind of this stuck energy, because the only way out is through is encouraging movement, and shifting your energy is also encouraging movement. So I do feel that from your guides, they're saying there needs to be a bit more movement in some area within your life, and we will get to that a little bit more, especially with these tarot cards here waiting to be revealed. But there is a strong urge or urgency to shift energy or change perspective, because there is a lot of beauty waiting to be had, a lot of beauty. And then we have keep your dreams alive. This is a magical card. Keep your dreams alive. So what is this telling you? How does that resonate to you? Have you forgotten the path that you wanted, or the things that you wanted to have within your life? Do you need reminding? Does this need to be a reminder to you in order to find the energy to make that shift, to make that move? It's about keeping your dreams alive. We will get more into that. And trust your own understanding. What are you not trusting yourself about? Is your inner guidance system telling you something but we're not listening? This could be very much the case. And so they're encouraging you and reminding you to, trust your own understanding on the situation. Trust your own understanding on the dreams that you have. And it's time to shift the energy. And I do feel like there's a bit of self-belief stuff going on here. Like maybe there is a little lack in believing in yourself. I'll just shift these main energies of your chapter up here. And I just want to bring these through down here. Now let's get more information going with our tarot cards. Okay, so first of all, we have Page of Wands reversed. Then we have Nine of Cups. Ooh, yeah. So this is really cool. It's showing us the transition that's going to be happening. So we have Page of Wands down here is someone who is a little bit, someone's feeling a bit skeptical or cautious, overly cautious. And there's coming a chapter or a phase within your life where you're going to be more confident or more daring. A little daring is coming through, and this is being encouraged. Whatever chapter you're moving into, be daring with your choices, be bold, and be, try not to overthink things. The Page card always represents someone who is really new to something or inexperienced. But in this case, regardless of experience, they want you to jump in, and regardless of how much you feel like you know about what you're doing or where you want to go, they want you to jump in. And nothing complements or helps with experience other than literally jumping in and experiencing. You don't know what you're getting into until you try, and that's the whole point. They want you to try, and they want you to jump into something, okay? And then you have the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. This is a really good energy coming through. So I'm feeling like you're going to be really proud of yourself. You're going to be a lot more confident because you've made those moves towards what you want to be doing. Aha. And then we have Two of Pentacles, which is about balance. You're coming to a balance with something. So I do feel like in some way there may have been a lack or a loss of being true to yourself or doing something that is true to your heart. Maybe you kind of felt off track. Maybe you kind of felt you lost your identity in a way, which is quite a common thing for people to go through, We can do this in relationships. We can get too focused on the other, or we can, as mothers or parents, we can get lost in the parenthood and forget that, you have every right to be your own person as well. So Two of Pentacles is bringing through a beautiful energy that balance is coming into play. But the advice here is you need to be aware of the things that you want. It's about getting clear, keeping your dreams alive, and making some bold movement. So whatever's been on your mind or whatever's been bothering you needs a shift. You'll know what this is. And if it's yet to happen, you will know what it is when it comes. Okay? There is little hints that it could be something to do with financial stability, because this came through as our main topic today, but also anything to do with the earthly realms, such as home life, relationships, and just overall feeling secure and stable where you're at in your life, which is very relevant because we're bringing in this balance. Two of Pentacles is like balancing work and family life, and coming to this phase of, okay, I feel good, I feel balanced. And then we have the Five of Cups, which can represent letting something go, or letting an old you go, or an old phase in your life go, which is completely understandable because we're talking about what is your next chapter. And when we say letting something go, it's the whole idea here is giving it a moment to actually thank the past. Like, you see how she's kind of creating this ceremony and pouring it down a hole. She's kind of like, just watching as things disappear. It's kind of like thanking the past for the lessons and telling, like saying that you're ready to move on to the next level. And in a way, she's thanking and grieving the past and prepping her energy to move into the next phase of her life, which holds a lot of magical things. Because we have these two. I knew it. I knew these magical cards were waiting to come through. It's okay to be sad about old stuff, letting go of old things, making changes that are uncomfortable, and being grateful for the past, because look what's coming. Knight of Pentacles, and we have the Ten of Cups. So we've got Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups in this new phase. You're going to be feeling really, not financially, emotionally fulfilled. You're going to really feel like all your cups are really filled up. And I'm talking balance in relationships, balance in where you're at in your life. You're going to have this really beautiful balance between family and work. So you're not going to overdo it in one area and the other area suffers. It's going to be really nice and balanced, especially with these cards coming through. Knight of Pentacles is showing me that once this starts pouring in, it's going to be quite consistent, and you're going to be walking. It's like you're going to be moving, and it's going to just be following you as you go effortlessly. And do you know what it is, pile number one? This is a change in your mindset and a trust in the process. Remember that your soul knows the way, and the only way is through. So trust that you're going in the right direction, okay? Let's see what else comes through for you guys. Pile number one. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of learning. There's going to be a lot of lessons. I think maybe you're either going to be experiencing a lot of soul growth during this time, or you're deciding that you're going to be studying something that, or working on yourself, or your inner work. This is going to be different for a few of you guys, but I do feel like there is growth in some way, and this could be, studying and higher learning. This could be growth in the spiritual sense, developing and working through fears and emotions, which naturally, when we change our mindset and take some steps forward, this is going to be the case. You are going to find yourself growing in so many magical ways. We have death and rebirth. So this is really beautiful, really powerful phase in your life coming up. And it just really represents that it's going to be a massive change, but good. Endings of something, endings of a phase that was not serving you, and moving into a rebirth of your desires. And we've already established that this is going to be good. It's going to be good with that beautiful energy there. Really nice. Let's see. Pile number one, what can they expect in this new phase? The Emperor. Okay, so I'm getting a little bit of a leadership vibe. Leadership, confidence vibe. So stepping into your power almost. So some of you might be working in some kind of leadership role, moving up in your career in some way, and just it's like people really look up to you in a way because you know what you're doing. So you can see here that you're going from someone who feels really inexperienced and scared, but you step out of your comfort zone and you move up and you transition into this Emperor energy. And with Emperor is passion and fire and confidence. And people are drawn to that. People love that about you. Okay. That's a wonderful card. What else did we get here? And we've got Seven of Cups, which is reflection. Like, it looks as though you're going to be doing some serious reflection. And that's when this one gets involved. The Hierophant, and understanding the things that you've been through and what you've grown through and how it's transitioned you into this phase of your life. You know, she's really sitting there like at peace with her life and at peace of the things that may have at the time felt really stressful or worrisome or just created some fear or distress in her life. She knows now that there was reason behind that, and look at it. Look at the growth just within this chapter of your life. So I can see here, you know, major maturity and wisdom is coming from this phase. Yeah, not only, you know, with your emotional and financial improvements, yeah, you're improving like wisdom. Okay, and let's have a look a little bit more. Pile number one, what is coming in their next chapter? The Empress. Okay, you're going to be really coming up with some awesome ideas. Really good ideas are flowing. Like, creativity will be flowing with you, and this is because you're in alignment. Really strongly in alignment with whatever you're doing, and I can see here that, yeah, these experiences are powering this creativity. So it's almost like you're using your emotional experiences or things that you've been through in your life to create more and help other people. So it's like, you know, you're using your lessons to help others go through what they're going through, but in a sense of, it could be creativity, it could be you know, just lending a hand or giving advice in a way. So that's really interesting. However that resonates, it may just allow you to be more understanding with the people that you work with, or the family that you live with, or the people that you meet. Or maybe this is part of your career that you actually do work to help and lift other people up, and you're using your experiences with that purpose. You know, these experiences were more than just your experiences, because Spirit's saying, you know, these are really gonna help other people. So they're encouraging you to find a way to use it and help others. Share your story, get heard, and treasure and nurture the experiences that you went through. Ooh, Seven of Wands, very warrior. Like you are going through this phase of stepping into this chapter of, you know, empowerment, like a strong empowerment. And they're saying, keep going, you know, it's like you're stepping into this energy of, you know, the things that you felt like got you down before no longer affect you in the same way, and you're like, bring it on. Look at her, powerful warrior woman, barely any armor at all, and she's like, don't mess with me, I got this. So nothing's really getting in your way within this chapter. You're feeling really confident and you're feeling really brave, and it's a really powerful, fiery, passionate time. I feel like there's high energy here. Oops, that one wants to come out really strongly. Yeah, there's just a lot of wands, high fire energy coming through now, and this just represents that, you know, this phase could be really fast paced, or things just happen, or action, you know, which it doesn't matter what time you're listening to this, but at the current time that I'm recording this, where it's a new moon in Leo today, so which explains the fiery energy and this whole action, go energy. But regardless of the time, that's what's coming through. You know, you're going to have this action. I'm doing and planning and making things happen. There's a lot of planning, and as you tick off goals, there's more that is uncovered. So when I say like creativity is flowing, more and more ways to help and grow yourself and others is coming through. So there's lots of planning and figuring out, how can I put this into, you know, how can I make this into something? Okay, and it can also represent that you're doing a bit more travel with whatever you're doing, work, or maybe it's something to do with moving somewhere or a holiday, which is really, really cool. Yeah, cool. Let's just clarify this Temperance card. What are you trying to tell us here? Oh, actually, I just want to say that, you know, Temperance on top of this Five of Cups is about being careful with completely disregarding emotions. So remember that it's totally normal and natural for someone to feel emotions. Even when you're feeling really good, you're allowed to have days where you're like, oh, okay, I need a rest today. And they're just reminding you to take note of that and remember that, you know, you're not invincible. You still have to maintain that balance. So what they're saying is keep an eye out for those times where you just feel like, okay, I need a rest, and respect it. Really be careful with how you deal with what your body's trying to tell you, because if you don't respect when you need to rest, how are you going to maintain this beautiful, powerful go energy? Okay, so be really careful. And also, someone is really going to be a powerful support. Someone is really, it just shows me that in this next phase, there's going to be a particular relationship. It could be friendship, could be family relationship, or it could be a partner. Lovers, like a love partner or a business partner. Someone's playing an important role as your support and your motivation almost, or like you guys vibe off each other. It's just showing that you have a lot of beautiful support around you, especially this particular person. Okay. Who is this person? Can we get any more information on who this person is? So there could be a fire sign. It's just showing like a lot of beautiful energy coming through. So yeah, if they're not a fire sign, they just show a lot of charisma. That's the word. Charisma and energy. And you know, that might be where you're picking up this fire energy. Or you're a fire sign or have strong fire traits within your astrology chart, and they're vibing with that right now. They're really vibing with that. But the sun is very strongly linked to Leo, because Leo is ruled by the sun. So that's why I'm feeling like a fire sign. someone you know, could be a Leo, or you're meeting someone. Doesn't have to be though. For some it will be, but we can't be specific for everyone. But they're just someone who's such a vibe to be around, a good energy, someone that definitely doesn't absorb your energy or drain you. It's like whenever you get together or talk about things, they make you feel better. They really make you feel better. So remember that you can and you do have someone to talk to. Oh, Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords represents fast movement, moving in the right direction, but also someone who really knows what they want. They know the direction that they want to take. They're very clever with their moves. So this is coming through as you. So you're going to be feeling pretty confident in the moves that you're making towards your goals or decisions that you're making within your family and friendships. Also with the movement or travel or events that's being planned. I don't know why I wanted to say events, but that's really cool. So that's awesome. I just want to, let's get out some runes. Hang on. Sorry about that. I realized I didn't have my runes out and I really wanted to get some for you guys. So I'm just going to use a couple runes to see if there's any last messages that needed to come through for you guys. So pile number 1, 2 runes to help them understand their next chapter. Aha. So we have the star, if you can see that. We have the star, which represents, you know, hope, joy and fulfillment. And this especially represents fulfillment after a time of feeling not so fulfilled or a time of struggle maybe. That's beautiful, beautiful energy I'm getting from you guys. And then we have the eye. So it's strongly linked to awakening or revealing. It could be linked to this path that you're taking. So almost like life purpose energy coming through. So this is really cool, but it's also linked here, which is about wisdom and spiritual growth. So like we said down here, you're becoming a lot more wise and you're going to realize and have a lot of aha moments within your journey, you guys. And then I also have these little charms that bring through a nice little message. Let's see what comes through. Pile number 1, their next chapter. Aha. Sometimes I think Spirit is playing some jokes on me, or like they make jokes a lot. Anyway, having a hat. You got a hat and a butterfly. So obviously I put the hat on the sun. We wear hats under suns, right? It's our protection. So there's a few messages there. It's going to be such a energetic, bright time that, you know, sometimes it's just going to be like, whoa, what's going on? It's almost like you need to wear a hat. This is what I mean, like the messages they give me or the examples they give me. It's almost like you need to wear a hat. It's going to be so bright and powerful within this chapter at times. But they're also saying, you know, you're being protected. You have a lot of loving energy guides around you, protecting you through this phase, which is really beautiful to know. Just know that whatever choices and decisions you make, you need to trust in those and know that they're guiding you. So listen to that gut feeling and know that your decisions are, in fact, the best decisions that you could make. Butterfly represents transformation. Maybe a butterfly means something to you. Maybe you may see butterflies when someone around you in the spirit realms, a loved one, is especially close. They might communicate that in that way through a butterfly, but it does especially mean transformation, which is very fitting. We know that this new chapter is very transforming for you guys and very powerful. I can't stress that enough, and I hope that you guys are getting really excited for this phase, and I'd love to know if this resonated with you guys. So let me know below, and you know, I'd love to hear a bit about it. And if you liked it, please don't forget to hit the like button. It's the easiest way or simplest way to show me some support in my aim and my channel to help guide people. And share with a friend if you feel like they will really resonate or be helped with this. So, pile number 1, I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Enjoy this new chapter. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. What is your next chapter? Let's get right into it. So these 2 cards that I shuffled and pulled for you guys is the main topic that wants to be discussed today. So we have our 6 of Swords. And we have, let's hope I can pronounce this properly, 𝗬𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗲, the Divine Mother. Unconditional love exists within me. The presence of love is the absence of judgment. So the presence of love is the absence of judgment. Very interesting. Unconditional love lives within me. So I think this new chapter is about discovering this, or discovering a new form of self-love or self-worth. 6 of Swords can represent help coming just at the right time. So that's quite interesting, and of course we'll get more into that as we go along. But let's see what this main theme plays out to be. So I've got some cards here shuffled, but we'll pull more along the way. Actually, I'll start with these ones. So we have clear out the old. So maybe you do need to go through some decluttering phase within your life. This could be literally removing a certain person or certain situation from your life that's being really encouraged, or maybe it's been a long time coming, someone or people that no longer serve you. It could be even, you know, clearing out an old workplace, finding a new place to live. It could be a lot of different things, and it will be for some people. But it can also mean that we're being called to clear out those old way of thinking. Potential gateway. So there is a opportunity awaiting for you, which is really, it's bringing like a lot of beautiful energy around it. Whenever this potential gateway comes through, it's more than just an opportunity. It's an opportunity of growth and a lot of things to learn. And you see how this beautiful tree is like just so wise and loving and nurturing. So it will be interesting to see what this potential gateway is for you. Heighten your vitality. So whenever this new chapter comes for you, it will be right after a phase of feeling pretty not so good, or there's a change coming that is exactly at the right time, and it shifts you to heighten your vitality. And when you heighten your vitality, you'll be surprised what comes with that. You know, not only potential opportunities, but other beautiful things. And help arriving at the right time with the 6 of Swords. This can indicate, you know, removing yourself from a conflicting kind of situation or discomfort, or just overall uncomfortable feeling or place within your life. We also have the Fool energy. So you're being encouraged to approach things in a new perspective, a new point of view, to shift and and see things from a new point of view. And this is what's going to happen within this new phase, this new chapter in your life. Okay, and also with clearing out the new, don't hold on to things. Be really like, I always refer to the death and rebirth card because, when we get rid of something within our life, better things are going to replace or come in and replace that. If there's something that's not working or someone that's holding you down, know that it's not the end of the world if you were to just remove yourself from that, because you know that potential gateways, new opportunities await. But in order for that to happen, you have to remove what you no longer feel is right for you or no longer serves you. This can't come in and take its place without that recognition or that decision to get rid of or remove or change. We have the Knight of Wands. Someone's making a decision and they're pretty confident in that, or they're feeling really good about this. I do feel like this, just this sureness, this courage within yourself to make this decision, and it's been a long time coming. Seven of Cups. There's going to be a lot of reflection and, looking back at what has been and what has come and replaced. There's a lot of reflection and a lot of thinking about, the past or the people, how people used to be. And there's a lot of decision making in this phase. There's a lot of strong decisions being made, and as you make these decisions, you're becoming more and more empowered. But things are really looking in your favor because you're telling the universe, I'm ready for this change. I'm ready for this help. Please, allow it to come into my life. I am ready. That's what I'm hearing. I feel like you're going to get to a point that you are ready, whether or not you're already there or you're not, but your guides are really strongly wanting you to know that things are in your favor within this chapter. So whatever it is you've been missing out on or struggling with, it's only going to get better from here on. So the decisions you make are going to be really supported, or good outcomes are going to come from those, especially if you have done the work, the inner work. You've decided, okay, well, this doesn't serve me anymore, so I need to remove stuff, I need to change, or someone or something's bringing you down and you need to respect, the journey that you want to go on. And you need to make sure that you feel good about these decisions so that the energy is behind it. This confident, positive energy is behind it. There might be a little bit of grief or letting go or sadness. This also came up in the last pile, which is very interesting. And what I did feel called to mention is that it's natural for someone to grieve the past and move into the new future, because I always see this card in particular is about letting go of something, saying thank you for your time, or thank you for the lessons, thank you for those good experiences, but I'm letting you go to find a more positive or in the new direction that lights up my soul. And you see how she's like looking at this. I feel like it's a world, or the earth, and all these opportunities are coming out at her. Like, all we had to do is ask. That's kind of what the universe is responding with, All you had to do is make a change and ask, and now we're throwing all this other opportunities and stuff at you. So you're feeling really good. But don't be alarmed if there's a phase where you do feel a bit, did I make the right decision? Did, where do I go from here? And those kinds of thoughts, or feeling like something's missing. But the whole looking the wrong way is the message here, because with the Fool, it's about don't forget like what is on the other side. You see with this card, she's looking the wrong way. She's looking at the empty cups, but right next to her is someone handing her this incredible, powerful cup of rainbow almost. Just powerful energy. It's like a gift from someone. It could be someone in spirit, or your guides are gifting you with this opportunity. Again, it's strongly linked to this here, the Six of Swords. Some help coming at exactly the right time. So whenever you're feeling like this and this, just know that they are moving or helping you move in the right direction. Okay? Know that help is coming. And, oh, interesting. The Ace of Pentacles. So for some of you, it's definitely about changing career or letting go of something, starting something new. It's also about finding who you are or your purpose. So some of you might be struggling with that. But with the Ace of Pentacles, this is where the opportunities are coming from, because you're deciding and you're clearing and you're getting rid of things that no longer serve you or align with your soul, and you're moving into this area of, what can I do now? Like, there's so much potential waiting for me. There's so much options, and there's going to be a point where, because you've listened to your soul and you've moved in this direction, like I said, all these opportunities are being thrown at you. You're going to pinpoint where you want to start. And they're saying, try to start and focus on the one thing at once. And, you know, I'm feeling like there will be multiple things that come through as like, oh, I want to do that. Oh, I want to do that. I want to do that. I want to do that. I want to do so many things now. I feel so inspired. That is the energy that's coming through. And they're just saying, what first lights up your soul needs to be first focused on. So remember that, because, you know, trusting your guidance system, there's something there that you need to evolve from, or this grows into something else that leads you to that other place you want to be. I hope that makes sense. But that is what Spirit Guide is coming through with, which is very powerful. Let's see what else comes through. Pile number 2 for their next chapter. The Chariot, fast movement. So once you do reach this phase, just know that, yeah, there's fast movement. You know where you're going. You know that there needs to be a movement or change, or you're leaving someone or something behind, because in here there's a castle, there's also a person, and you're almost like arms open, free, running away like, whoo, I'm free, I'm wild. It may even feel a little bit rebellious to you, this dramatic change that you had to take, but you're listening to your heart. And the Chariot does represent, you know, this decision made quickly, and things kind of fall into place quite quickly. I do feel like there's bags packing as well, which is interesting. So it also could represent movement, you know, moving house, moving careers, moving out from a person, or, you know, like separating yourself from a situation. So that could be symbolic, but for some you'll literally be packing a bag. Also with this earth, this world, this opportunity can represent, you know, experiences worldwide, or careers that open the opportunity for you to be connected to multiple countries. So that's really cool. I wonder what you do. Does that sit down there okay? Yes, you can still see that. Let's move that over there. I don't know if you can see that, but that's okay. Let's move them over. So this is a really powerful reading. I love these kinds of readings. I do want to bring that one out. Let's have a look. What else comes through? Pile 2. Whoops. Pile 2, next chapter. Actually, that's enough from that one. Temperance. Temperance card with the 4 of Wands. And let's also get so there's definitely going to be distinct phases within your life. So it's like you will go from feeling blur, pretty like blur, or missing out on something, or regret almost at a phase, but that's just your emotions, natural human emotions, or like feeling like hesitancy to change. Then there'll be the movement, and then you'll be feeling quite good. You'll be starting to really just feel more aligned with the decision and the direction you've moved into. So it's like she's sitting there contemplating and feeling pretty good. You see the light shining down on her. It's like also quite a reflection card as well. So you've got like up here 7 of Cups, and then you've got down there 4 of Wands. So it's going to kind of transition quite fast, these phases, so don't be surprised about that with the Chariot next to there. Decision making is going to become more and more easy as you move through this phase, and you leave behind any fears and worries, and you're going to get to the point where you're just really sure, and you're improving your communication skills. I can see here you're really improving that, so you're going to really learn to communicate with the people around you exactly what you're trying to get across. And that especially helps when it comes to, you know, your career. For some reason I feel like there's some sort of communication that needs to be done. Also, this could represent someone who is an air sign or has strong air sign placements within their career house. Interesting, in their career driven houses. So I'm pretty sure that is the 5th and the 10th. So interesting to see there. Let's have a look. What else? Pile number 2. What is coming within their next chapter? That's way too many, but let's see. So as you get to the stages of adapting to this new phase, just be really careful that you're not overthinking things and losing sleep over it. But I also just got the vision or the feeling of jet lag. I don't know, some of you might be traveling or moving somewhere, and it's just like feeling really blah. But I mean, this does not occur, this isn't for everyone, but for those who are traveling, don't judge how you feel while you're feeling jet lagged. That's just not a good way to judge. But also others, just that overthinking energy, especially with the King of Swords, he can sometimes get in his head. Not that you have to be a he, but that's the character, the kind of characteristics of King of Swords. He can get in his head sometimes, overthink things, and we just hope that that doesn't create a lack of sleep. So there could be, there's some sort of justice situation which brings through, it can mean contracts, a good outcome for a contract, or, you know, if this is about a breakup or breaking a contract within a company, an old workplace, or this could be signing something, signing a lease, signing a new home. There's just overall good energy around that. So whether or not you're looking for a new home or new job, or you're waiting for some sort of legal situation to play out, this here does indicate that whatever it is, you deserve this positive outcome because you worked for it. It wasn't just given to you. That's the thing I'm getting. You know, this wasn't just given to you. It wasn't an easy situation to go through to get here. You worked and you made the right decisions towards this journey and this new opportunity, this potential gateway of opportunities. And here, which usually is a gift card, is just telling me that you worked for it. You really worked for it, and you're so deserving of this outcome. And yeah, what you've worked for is really paying off now, which is really beautiful. And I just want to see, is there any last cards for pile number 2 here? And we have another temperance card. Interesting. So what they're saying is, remember to be careful with how you're speaking. Interestingly, it came here next to the King of Swords, temperance there, and temperance here. So communication is something at play here. So remember to really articulate your goals and your aim. Or, you know, if this is a career, think about what you want as well as what they want. And also, don't tell people what they want to hear. Be true to yourself. That's I'm hearing. Be true to yourself. And if it's a legal matter, again, it's the same thing. Be true to yourself and be careful with how you word things. And don't give in to the easier situation, because you know your worth now. It's about finding your worth. It's about realizing I deserve more than what I have had in the past. And that's the whole energy coming through, which is, yeah, this is amazing. Amazing pile 2. I also wanted to pull some runes for you, just to, runes and charms, just to finish off this beautiful reading. If you've loved this so far, please let me know below. I'll love that. That's 1. Pile number 2, next chapter. All right, what have we got? Oh, the scythe and the moon. Okay, so here you can see this little symbol here, which is the scythe. The scythe can indicate sudden change or ending of something. So this is exactly what we've been talking about. It can indicate, you know, conflict and breaking apart from something. Sorry, I dropped that. Or someone. It's also a tool, so they're gifting me with the tool, the ability to handle that situation, which is really beautiful. The strength in order to pick yourself up and go. And then you have the moon. So this is about change and transition and truth seeking. It is very magical, and it's strongly connected to the feminine energy, which is very fitting with the Divine Mother. Unconditional love exists within me. So this is also a reminder that, you know, you are love, and the most love and support that you can get comes from within ourselves. You know, instead of relying on other people to make us feel that way. So just remember that. And then we have some charms. Pile number 2's charms. We have a butterfly and 3. Okay, we have like an ice skating shoe, which is interesting, and a key to the heart. So you're unlocking something, you're opening opportunity up that is going to be so aligned with your soul It's going to open up opportunities for more loving relationships. The butterfly is about transformation, beautiful transformation, like soul growth, transformation in the ability to love yourself as well. And this one here means, you know, at times it might get a bit slippery or hard to balance, or there has been times where you've found it really difficult to balance. But remember to trust in your abilities and trust in your strength and how far you've got, like, to here. You've gotten to this point, and your spirit guides are really highlighting that beautiful strength within you, and that they love you, and they must feel like you needed to hear that. So pile number 2, this is your next chapter, and I wish you all the luck and love, and I'm very excited for you to move forward towards, you know, something that aligns with your soul, and really good things look like they're happening for you. Things are going your way, and you're just moving into this new chapter of your life, which is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I hope you enjoyed that. So if you did, remember to hit the like button. That is literally the simplest way to just show me that you support this, my aim, the fact that I want to help people and guide people into the, you know, the smoothest path possible. And yeah, bye guys. Thanks for listening. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. So we're looking into what is your next chapter within your life. Whatever time you're watching this, it's relevant to you. So the first 2 cards that I've picked out or shuffled for you is the main energy of your next chapter. So let's have a look. Ooh, we have the Ace of Wands. Interesting. So like a new mindset, a new feeling, a new drive. And then we have from our divine feminine, the 𝗀𝗶𝗺𝗺𝗪. I am my own guru. I know the self that never changes. So higher self, trusting yourself. So this journey, this new chapter is about finding this trust within your higher self and your inner self and your inner guidance. And there's this whole new fire that's lit up within you. And it coincidentally, this card is placed, you know, on the third eye or within the mind's eye. Very cool. So I also have shuffled some cards out to see what some energy is coming through with your next chapter. Let's see. First we have pause. So there might be some sort of urgency or rush going on for something. We also have clear endeavor. So I feel like, you know, when you do take the time to pause, things become more clear. You have a moment to think about things. You have a moment to get to this point. You know, see how she's sitting there, closing her eyes, being, you know, still and quiet. Pause, and you'll get to this point, and you'll know exactly what moves to take from there. And then we have infinite blessings. And I just got instant goosebumps. Someone is getting some beautiful stuff happening within their next chapter. Infinite blessings, of course. So let's see what else comes through. First we have 7 of Swords. Aha. And then we have 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so I do see here that there is some past situations or things that you've been through that makes you a little bit wary or protective or defensive almost. Maybe jumping to conclusions with things. So this is another encouragement to remember to pause before you assume or make assumptions or anything like that, because someone's really going to try and gift you with something. Someone's giving you something in this next chapter, And you're going to assume at first that this person has a motive behind this, or something. It just like there's something sus about it. Like, why would you do that? People aren't really that nice. I don't know why I said that, but maybe that is something that creeps up. But in all honesty, there is beautiful people out there, and people want to give you, there's someone that really wants to help you or give you something. You're going to be almost like rewarded with something. We'll see more into that. And we have the Justice card, which can indicate balance or a conclusion to something coming to a head, a close, a positive close. It can also represent, contracts or legal things. For instance, someone might have something to do with something legal and it plays out really nicely, or someone does something kind for you, or the judge is like, let's just let that go, and you're like, what? Why? That's just literally example, but that's the kind of thing I'm feeling, is like something really works out for you, and at first you're like, that was really weird and really unlikely. Why did that happen? But it was meant to happen, because infinite blessings is around you. So something is really working out to your advantage. And then we have Knight of Swords, which is like, it's almost like you nearly gave up on a situation. And now this is why that happened. There was this sign of you giving up on something or losing faith in something, and you're almost about to give up or just release the whole situation, and that wasn't meant to be. You weren't meant to give up. So there was like this gift. It could have been even from the universe, but if this is from someone, take it and be so thankful, because they're helping you move forward and get through something. It's almost like you have this newfound faith in humanity. I wonder if that resonates with some of you. What else do we have? We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Two of Pentacles, which is another balance situation here. So this one here can indicate a nice balance between work and life, or work and relationships. The Knight of Cups can often represent someone, maybe someone who is a water sign or a fire sign, someone who is just really quite, loving or enjoy their time with you, or you enjoy your time with your family, someone who puts family first kind of thing. And there's coming this phase where you're feeling really imbalanced with things, so you know where to draw the line, when you're working too much, or you know when your family needs you, and it's just like really falling into place. And this is really complementing relationships around you, especially if you have a partner or someone close to you, or a friendship, or it just can represent, feeling aligned with this new chapter that's going on. What else do we have? We have the Four of Pentacles. And we have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Swords. And another Justice card. Really interesting. And we'll get more cards, but I just want to elaborate on what's going on here. So they're showing me what the past was like. So we have Four of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. Someone worked really hard for very little, or just found that they got nowhere. And that's where this Two of Pentacles is coming through, and Justice. Doesn't necessarily mean that you were underpaid. It may mean that you did more than was it required, or you just did a lot more just because you wanted to be helpful. But for others, it may mean that you used to think that your earnings were based on your efforts, especially if this is in sales or something, you know, like if you have your own business, you have to build your own business and you start from scratch. This is like this old phase of you, and it used to really wear you out to the point where you were so off balance. It would affect your relationships, it would affect your family, it affected, you know, how you felt at work because at home was imbalanced. So they're showing me what this was you, and now you're moving into. Do you understand? I hope that resonates with you, because yeah, it's someone that just worked really hard for very little, and it really destroyed them in a way, or not destroyed, but it just really wore them out and tore them down. And this pretty much made you feel like you lost your energy or you lost your drive. You no longer had passion for what you were doing. But what I'm seeing here is with the Ace of Wands is a whole new mindset. A whole new mindset. Okay? Which is very interesting. It's like you're taking on a new approach. Instead of, oh, I got to work hard, you know, you don't earn money without working hard. That mindset is like old school now. It's irrelevant. Yeah, so that's really interesting that you guys are going to really change up the mindset in your approach. So I think it's about energy for you guys now. It's about how you're feeling and what you believe you're worth. And you're tapping into your inner guidance system. So like, you know, you're knowing, you're your own guru. And I think with pause, this could indicate that you're tapping into or dedicating more time to quieting the mind. This may come intentionally. Maybe you've taken up some practice, such as, you know, meditation or yoga and all that stuff, or like self-development or something, and you've decided you're going to take a new approach, and this is your new chapter. This is when you implement this new approach. Now let's see what comes from this. Pile number 3, new chapter. Interesting that you got the Justice card again. It's kind of like you finally get what you deserve. Oh, beautiful. Finally get what you deserve here with the 10 of Pentacles. Nothing better. What else we got? 8 of Swords. Pile 3, their next chapter. Decisions. I might just get 2 other cards from this deck. Pile number 3, the next chapter. Oh, there's 2 there. What have we got? King of Pentacles and 5 of Pentacles. Righty-o. Let's have a look what's going on here. Alright. Okay, so I can see here with the 6 of Cups that this brings through almost like something that you've learned from someone. This past, maybe something you've inherited, or generational patterns. Someone may have really worked or believed that you have to work hard for your money or knuckle down. It's like this mindset, this old school kind of belief. Could have come from like a father figure, but it doesn't have to have. It's just, it's indicating like going back in time, and it's definitely linked to that. It's linked to the childhood or something that you unintentionally picked up because you've been taught that way or you've seen it happen that way. And then you have the Eight of Wands reversed. So usually that means, you know, strong or movement in the right direction. But for some time you've been at a halt, but that's been waiting to come through. And, you know, matching with this energy now, this is about to spin around for you with the Ace of Wands, this new realization. I get the feeling like there's some sort of old belief that you're cutting cords with, or you're pinpointing that this is like not serving me, this way of thinking, this way approach is not serving me. And finally it's like the floodgates are finally unlocked or opened, and things start flooding in. And with the Justice card here, it's like, whoa, you know, like she's like, whoa, you know, like I'm finally getting what I deserve. I feel good, and I know I deserve this, and I got here myself, and I'm proud of myself. Because with the Ten of Pentacles, it's so abundant. It's saying, you know, the stability, the finances are flowing, and this chapter is this phase of unlocking and getting rid of and healing this part of you, is unlocking this section, this new chapter. So expect your finances to improve dramatically and with less effort. So they're saying, you know, by doing what you love, or by following your guidance system and not overdoing it. It's not about work. It's about your mindset and what you believe you deserve. So you're being encouraged to either find a mentor who specializes in mindset or healing old wounds, or you're being encouraged to take on some new practices that, you know, encourage this quieting of the mind, and these things will come to you, and you'll realize the areas that you need to heal and work through. Especially with this, I am my own guru, because with this energy coming, it shows me that you have the ability to be your own mentor. So you're enhancing this connection with yourself, and it's going to allow this clear endeavor, this whole purpose. Okay, so if you ever do feel like you get stuck, though, they're saying don't be afraid to invest in a mentor or someone who can help you uncover some things that is being stuck. You're not alone in this. Eight of Swords, you see how she's kind of feeling, you know, she's looking in the mirror and it's an illusion. In reality, she's not tied up, but in here she looks as though she's tied up in a situation where she can't really get out of, which is not true. They're saying you're never stuck and you're never alone, and it's not weak to seek help. Healing is something everyone needs at some point in their life, some more than others. If you can't find your way to uncover this or work on it yourself, it's okay to ask for help. There's a lot of decision making to be done within this next chapter. It's also to do with who serves you and who influences you well and who doesn't. So be aware of that. You might have to make some decisions and be strong and confident in those decisions that you do make, and trust that that's for a reason. And you have the King of Pentacles, which indicates someone who feels especially stable and secure. They've kind of created their own happiness, you know. It usually represents someone who has got themselves a nice secured job. They've got themselves a nice comfortable home and family situation. Someone who's really got their things together, you know, they've got it all together. And then you have Five of Pentacles, which represents someone who is really hopeful and wishful. And this flows really nicely, you know, like, look, she's been through a lot, but she's still looking up and trusting in the faith of whatever she believes in, and trusting that she deserves this outcome. And this is what it comes down to. It's all about, what do I believe? What do I deserve? And trusting that it's coming. With 2 justice cards, it's pretty specific there, or pretty reassuring. And so what I'm seeing here is what we spoke about before. This gift, I do feel like it's less about a person giving you something and more about what opportunity or is opening up for you into your world. Just when you're about to give up, this whole new phase opens up for you, which is really beautiful. Oh, pile number 3 is so lovely. Okay, so what I want to do is pull a couple of runes for you. Let's have a look for pile number 3. Help them into their next chapter. Oh, nice. So first of all, we have the sun. This rune is the sun, so it's about positive energy, growth, vitality, happiness. It's a really positive energy coming into this new chapter, so expect the best, expect really good outcomes, and know that you're worth these really good outcomes. Self-worth is coming up a lot right now. And then we have the eye, so this is also about awakening, and it's about spiritual connection as well, and it's about uncovering the truth. Truth is being revealing. It's about lifting the veil, so you're seeing that something wasn't working and you're needing to move in a new direction. Very, very fitting. And I also want to grab a couple of charms. Let's have a look. Little symbols to help us piece things together. Pile number 3. Interesting. Okay. Oh, this one was not meant to come out. Okay. So something is yet unseen with this mask. I think there's this new you. You're uncovering this whole new you, or there's just been like a phase that you've been through, or the past you hasn't been truly working aligned with their soul, and you're getting to a point where you're going to uncover this and be so much closer to your higher self, your soul self. You know, like, you are your own guru, you are your own higher self, your soul, and it's like you're uncovering something to the world and to yourself that is so much more pure than ever before. You also have this beautiful angel around you. So I get the feeling there's someone specific around you, especially with this. Like, this is literally the same as this picture. You see how she's an angel? Let's show you. Someone is looking over you for sure. And it is a female kind of energy. And she wants the best for you. Sorry, let me let the cat in. Sorry about that. My cat is a big mouth. Okay, so someone really wants the best for you, and someone's really looking over you, and they're gifting you and guiding you as well. So not only are you increasing your inner guidance, but someone else is especially around you. So if you've lost someone that is a female, you know, someone who has passed away, they're especially around you within this chapter of your life. So be aware of that, and in case you see some signs or anything like that. You guys might be a water sign, or related to, or someone important to you is a water sign, or the ocean might mean something to you. Maybe it's your quiet place or your cleansing space. Maybe it just is somewhere you like to go to chillax, or somewhere you should go more often, because this is a place where that will help you clear your head and meditate. It's very cleansing, especially when it gets to the warmer weather, wherever you are. If it's warm weather, go and dip yourself in the ocean. There's definitely something about ocean there. Whether or not that's linked to something, it'll be personal for everyone. But just know that, you know, water is very cleansing. And if you are a water sign, even more so. Okay, pile number 3. If that resonated with you and if you enjoyed what you heard today, I would love to see a like and a comment below just to show me that you enjoyed it and that you support this channel. It's the simplest way to show me some support in my aim that I have here to guide people into the most easiest path possible, if that's possible. So thank you for listening, and I'll see you guys next time. Hello, pile number 4. Welcome back to my channel and to your reading. So what is your next chapter within your life? So what I've done is I've got some cards out already, but these 2 cards here that you chose in the very beginning represent the main energy or the main topic of what your chapter is going to be about. So we have the Page of Swords, and then we have the Queen of Saintly Women. I am in service of divine love. I move the way love asks me to move. What a beautiful card. And with the Page of Swords, I see you're someone with many talents and many ideas. May or may not be an air sign. You may have a strong placement that involves an air sign. Not too sure, but this is definitely the theme. But we'll see more into that very soon. Let's see with these cards first. Ideal course of action. Ideal course of action. So something is in the plans, something is happening, there's a new path, or there's a path you need to take. Let's have a look. Laughter. It's going to bring a lot of joy and enjoyment and friendships made. Some beautiful experiences may involve the family. We have potential gateway, which means, you know, potential opportunities are hanging about, and heighten your vitality. So whatever this path is that's being encouraged or you're contemplating going on is really going to light up your soul and change things for the better and everyone around you. There is definitely a happier phase in your life. Let's have a look. We have 5 of Pentacles. We have 2 of Wands. We have the Page of Cups. This can represent a young person in your life. Could be a water sign, or usually a young male, could be a child or someone younger than you who plays a strong role in this chapter. Especially linked to here because these are children, so maybe you're spending more time with children, or you're spending more time with this particular person and they're bringing more joy and laughter. They make you laugh. They can be a bit of a jokester, a funny person. We also have here a phase where you felt like something was missing. And I think it's because you weren't quite on the track where you felt your heart was guiding you yet. And you're moving into this place, you're moving forward. And you see how this girl is sitting there not happy, yet this door is literally right next to her with a key next to it. So it was something that was closer than you think, or right now it's closer than you think. This chapter, this new phase, this new chapter is going to come easier than you think. There's also a lot of energy around planning trips or planning future possibilities. Now, this doesn't have to be travel. It can be about planning homes. It can be about planning family. It's all about exciting the mind and getting ready for this new phase. So be aware of that. That's very exciting. And you want to take fast action because you're going to be feeling pretty motivated. You're going to be feeling, well, the Chariot, it represents fast energy, fast action, or strong want. Like it's a strong want, especially can mean travel or movement. Maybe you're moving house because there's a castle up here and there's an ideal course of action. So maybe there's a movement in house or movement somewhere, or changing a direction. So when I say movement into a new house, it doesn't literally have to be your home life. It could be like a new office or a new company or something. Whatever it is, it will be different for someone, but you will know what it is. Okay, that's personal. We have the Queen of Swords. So you're going from this to this. See, the Page of Swords is like this younger, inexperienced version of the Queen of Swords. She is got the ideas, and then you have the Queen who literally puts things into place and makes things happen. She strongly knows what she wants. So you're moving from here to there. You'll know what you want and how to get it, and you'll know really well how to articulate it. You'll know how to communicate with other people to help them understand what you want. And you're going to be really, just really good at communicating with other people. Just really empowered and strong, and just this comes in such a short time as well, like not much experience in between these has happened, yet you're feeling so aligned with whatever's happening here. We have the Three of Swords and the Hermit. So there could have been, or there could be coming, a phase where you're kind of torn in three directions, or a choice between three things, which makes sense because, she's holding up these three light bulbs, 4, but there's like multiple ideas, multiple things that you want to focus on, and it comes to having to make a decision. Which do I choose? What do I want to do? Which direction am I going in? Ideal course of action. It's almost like you already know which direction you need to go in, but you're torn. It's like, but I don't want to leave the place I'm comfortable in, or I'm scared, like what might the outcome be? Like I'm a bit scared, and that's what I'm seeing. It's like hesitancy with the Page of Swords, not knowing what's to come. But when you go with your gut and you know the right way to choose, good comes from it and confidence comes from it. It's like, okay, well, I can trust myself a lot better now to make decisions that work out to be pretty good. So, I'm feeling pretty good. So that's kind of what that's saying there. Remember to go with your heart as well. And look at this. I am in service of divine love. So remember to be putting what your heart truly is drawn to, not what people think you should go for, or what you feel society wants you to be or go for, or any influences out there, like other people around you influencing your decisions. It's about being divinely guided. Okay. And then we have the Knight of Wands. That's so interesting. We have like all three there. Page of Swords, Queen of Swords. And then we have Knight of Wands. Okay, cool. And the Hermit here. This can indicate a time of growth or a time of being alone. Or this could mean like in the decision-making process, needing some quiet space or learning. Maybe you go through this phase of not being very social because you want to really focus on your decisions within your own self. Knight of Wands again is like a building of confidence. It's like this, something is building here in this time. The time within the Hermit is not clarified, you know, like when we decide to try and spend some time alone and figure out what we want to do. It's not clarified. It can vary for everyone, but like it's like this energy's building as you're in this phase, this beautiful spark of confidence and knowing is building and building, and that's what the Knight of Wands is coming out to kind of represent. Someone who is blossoming, that's the word. I want to say blossoming into their true self. Someone is really growing from some situation. Page of Pentacles. What is it that you are wanting to do? It's like you have so many ideas and creative ideas. Wow. Or there's so many wants that you want within your life, and you're just figuring out how to get them. And this could mean, you know, the beginning of planning what kind of house you want, or what kind of family you want, what kind of relationship you want, if you want children. Pile number 4, their next chapter. Queen of Wands. Right. Pile number 4, next chapter. Okay. So there's definitely leaving something behind. Something that was weighing you down far too much. Or it was no longer serving you. Something was no longer serving you. And I think it could be something to do with this decision making that we spoke about before. Just taking on a lot. For sure. Then we have the Hanged Man. It's about seeing something from a different perspective. Approaching something differently. So maybe certain ways of approaching decision making has worked in the past, but it's time to, you see how she's literally upside down, hanging lycra yoga or something. She's seeing things from a different perspective, but also because she's hanging there quieting her mind, she knows she's more clear. Clarity, things make a lot more sense now. Definitely. And we also have the Queen of Swords. I'm wondering if, Queen of Wands, I said that wrong. I'm wondering if you have strong air sign and fire sign placements, maybe air moon, air sun, or air fire, air moon. But these characters play strong roles within your next phase. So it might not even be you. But I do feel like this is specifically like your energy. You're going from, here to there. So not only are you going from Page of Swords to Queen of Swords, but Knight of Wands to Queen of Wands. You're really feeling in your power within this next phase. It's like you're deciding to let go of something that, an old situation that weighed you down, and you're feeling so fresh. It's like you've grabbed onto the answers and you're not letting it go. It's like an aha moment, because emotional fulfillment is really coming through here. So you're following your gut, you're following your heart, you're following the love that lies within your heart, and you're taking the ideal course of action which leads to happiness and laughter. This person may play a significant part in this phase. And behind here we have the potential gateway, remember? So there's so many other opportunities that come with this. And potential meaning, you know, there's so many you can choose from. So many to choose from. And because you'll be seeing things from a different perspective now, it's like, yeah, you no longer choose things the way you used to. You choose it through inner guidance and your heart instead of outside influence or fear or worry, because you're gonna there's something about this new chapter that you feel more free and light. Free and light, like you've left something behind. And this is all about new, you know, like planning. Someone who has so many future ideas for what they want for themselves, and they're on the path to get that. So Spirit's really saying you're on the right path. You're moving towards the right path of getting the things that you truly desire. You're listening to yourself in that way. Okay. And Nine of Cups is emotional fulfillment. So going from here, which is the Five of Pentacles, someone who felt like they just didn't have what their heart desires, or they felt so far away from reaching something when literally it wasn't that far away. And you're going to Nine of Cups, where you feel so emotionally fulfilled and so much better. Okay. Pile number 4 for the next chapter. Another Hanged Man. The Hanged Man. Again, seeing things from a different point of view. Judgment. Okay, so instead of letting people influence your decisions and your perspective and the worry of what people will think, you're letting that go. You're living life on your terms now. Ace of Wands. You've discovered that happiness comes from living life on your terms. Your terms. No one else's. And we have Four of Wands. This is beautiful. This is someone who's looking back, like reflecting, thinking, wow, like look how much I've grown. Look how much I've grown in this time, and I feel good, and this light's shining down on you, and it's like I feel fresh and I feel good. And you know, I went from this, like being so torn between like what do I want, to this, you know. This is really cool. Really cool. So as you can see, there's not just one ideal course of action, one path that you're going to take, but that is your first step, and it leads to good things. But there's also other opportunities coming, and it requires a different perspective. So remember that, to tap into your inner guidance and trust that what you enjoy and what you love is coming forth and playing a strong part in this new chapter. Not letting other people influence your decisions. Who cares what people think with this Judgment card? In the past, maybe you've been your worst enemy, but you're letting that go. You're realizing, with the Ace of Wands, you're realizing that, oh my God, I can't keep living like this. And as soon as you experience a moment of enjoyment without judgment, you realize, okay, this is what I've been missing. This is what I've been missing this whole time. Yep, this is the aha moment. It's like, whoa, you know, I literally just found this, like you've got the answer within your hand. Really powerful. Let's have a look at these runes. 2 runes for pile number 4. to help them understand their next chapter. Okay, so we have the moon and we have the scythe. So first of all, the moon, introspective kind of energy. So it's about transition, truth-seeking, and subconscious magic. It's strongly linked to the feminine energy. So you're tapping into divine love and feminine energy, and you're realizing that, you know, you got to trust what your desires are, letting go of what you think you should be doing. Okay, and then the scythe is about sudden change or ending. It can mean in somewhat conflict between yourself or someone, or it means, you know, a need to walk away, which we saw here. A need to walk away from something. But this is also a tool you can use to help you get there. So not like physically, but picture it as your spirit guides gifting you with a tool to help you on your journeys. The tool of tapping into your heart space. Okay? Let's get some charms. For pile number 4, a charm. Charm or 2. Okay, so we have our flower. So flourishing. So you're going from a seed and you're flourishing into a beautiful flower, like your opportunity, and that actually looks like that flower, which is very fitting in that card. So yeah, something is going from ideas to making it happen. Something that's been on your mind, an option, or, you know, should I go here, should I go there, is this right for me? And you take the ideal course of action. You know that that's the path you need to take, and you see yourself flourishing almost instantly when you take that decision into your own hands. And you have the butterfly, which is about transformation, transitioning, changing as a person. Really powerful chapter. Pile number 4. Really powerful. I'm so excited for you. I honestly am. You know, we all go through phases in our life that are not easy, but also they're so worth the outcome. So much love to you guys, and remember to tap into that heart space and trust what your heart is telling you. You know, your inner guidance system is there for a reason, so use it. So much love, and if this resonated with you, please hit the like button or let me know how it did resonate with you. If there's any specific things that stuck out to you, tell me below. You know, liking this video is the simplest way to show me support in this journey within myself as well. So I'll see you guys next time, and I wish you all the best of luck. Bye.